Hello everyone, welcome to Kathika. Today's story is from a land which is far, far away from us. It is a story from Africa. So let's begin. So once upon a time, there lived a farmer in one of the villages of Africa. He lived with his wife and his son, whose name was Ekon. Now, both the husband and wife they used to do farming together. Although they were not very rich, but they were able to make the both ends meet, and they were able to produce that much food that was enough for the three of them. But they would always discuss with each other that how they wanted their son to grow up and join farming with them so that there'll be more number of hands. After all, the more number of hands in farming, the more output they would be able to get from their little piece of land that they had. So when their son Akon grew up, to their dismay, he shared with them that he wanted to become a hunter and not a farmer. So initially, both of them got very shocked to know about this. So then, both of them tried to reason it out with their son Akon. The father talked to Akon and told him that how unreliable and unpredictable the hunting profession was. He told him that there may be days when he would not get anything or any food to get back home. Instead, farming is something where he would be able to get food for himself and, in fact, for the whole family. And the mother also told him how dangerous it would be for him to venture out into the deep, thick forests of Africa. But Ikon always wanted to be a hunter, so he shared with his parents that that was his dream to be a hunter, and he did not really want to be a farmer. So both of them supported his decision and also got him the hunting gear. So Akon was a very good and a very skillful hunter. He would go every day to the jungle and he would get some or the other animal from the jungle. That would be their family's meal that day. A few months passed, and then there was this one day when he went to the jungle. He could not get anything to hunt. He looked all around. In fact, he stayed in the jungle for another night to find at least some animal to get back home, but he could not find anything. So, while he was on his way back, he saw a little bird. Now, this bird was very beautiful and was perching on a lower branch. Now, or otherwise Akon would not have thought of killing a bird because that would not be enough meal for the whole family. But since he was desperate for a few days and he could not get anything, he thought of killing the bird. Before he was about to shot the arrow from his bow, the bird suddenly started to sing a song. Tin tin ta tao jiao, tin tin ta tao jiao, tin tin ta tao jiao. The music was so soulful that Akon did not wish to kill this bird. In fact, he thought that he should capture this bird and take it back home because his parents would also love to listen to such beautiful and soulful music. And since he was a skillful hunter, he was able to catch hold of this bird without hurting the bird. He captured this bird and reached back his home. On reaching back home, he narrated the whole incident to his parents and then took out the bird. Now, as soon as the bird came out, the bird started to sing the song again. Tin tin ta tao jiao, tin tin ta tao jiao, tin tin ta tao jiao. And both his parents really enjoyed the song that the bird was singing, and they both started dancing, and Akon also joined them. So they all started dancing, and they danced and danced till they all got tired. Then they also put the bird to rest after feeding the bird. And then Akon's father thought of an idea. Now he told Akon that the king of all the villages was depressed for the past few years, and there were so many performers, musicians, singers, jesters coming to the village to make the king happy. So he thought that maybe this bird can make the king happy. I think we should try this. So they decided that the next morning they will go to the royal palace to meet the king. So the next morning, Akon, his father, and the bird, they all went to the king's palace. There, the guards did not allow them to enter. In fact, they asked several questions. What made them come here? Did they have any prior appointment with the king? And was the king expecting them for something? They could not give answers and could not convince the guards, and they were about to come back. Suddenly Akon thought of an idea, and he took out the bird from the sack. And as soon as the bird came out, the bird started to sing. Tin tin ta tao jiao, tin tin ta tao jiao, tin tin ta tao. So now, taking this chance, Akon and his father and the bird entered the palace. Now, the king initially was very upset to see them, and he asked them that who let them in. Without answering anything, Akon quickly pulled out the bird from the sack. And what do you think the bird would have done? The bird again started to sing the same song, and the bird sang tin tin tao jiao, tin tin tao jiao, tin tin tao jiao. And would you believe everyone present there started dancing? So the king started dancing, all the people who were there in the court, the king's wife came out from the room, the king's children, the prince and the princess, everyone started dancing to the tune of the bird. And they danced and danced until they all got exhausted. And by that time, it was time to go back home. So the king got very, very happy, and everything miraculously got transformed. So Akon took permission from the king that they wanted to go back, and their purpose of coming there was to make the king happy. But the king did not want to be parted with the bird, so he requested them if they could come and stay with the king in the royal palace itself. So Akon told him that he had to get his mother also along, then only they all will stay with them. The king agreed to this and gave them a room to stay in the palace itself. But Akon also asked the king for another permission. He wanted to continue hunting. So the king, his family, Akon, his parents, and the bird, they all started living in the palace. But Akon continued to go out to hunt. His parents also continued to do what they loved to do, that is farming on the little piece of land that they had. And they all continued doing one more thing which they all loved to do. And that was dance to the tune of this bird, which was tin tin tao jiao, tin tin tao jiao, tin tin tao jiao, tin tin tao jiao. I hope you like this story. Thank you.